Hey there, welcome to Caffeinated Crafting. My name is Daniela, known as Caffeinated Gert around the interwebs. It is Sunday, July 31st, and I have a little crafting update for you. I didn't record last week because there was nothing new to see. I've been working on this shawl that I finished this week, and I didn't want to bore you by having you look at it again, because who wants that? So I have finished it now. This is a not ends woven in, but slightly bigger wingspan version, much bigger wingspan version actually, of my invisibility cloak. I don't feel like this yarn showed off the slip stitches all that much for the texture, but it's cuddly and I'll take it. It is much more easy to wear because the wingspan is bigger, and I like to wear my shawls like this generally, like a scarfy doodle thing. The yarn is still, oh gosh, I don't have my tags. Let me look it up real quick. I'm glad I remembered to bring my iPad over here. It's Knitting Color, DK weight, and the colorway is, drumroll, the colorway is, I'll get there eventually. Oh, I didn't put it in my, oh no. I did not put it in my Ravelry. I thought I did put it in my Ravelry. Okay, hang on. 1 second. Pardon me, because I think, yes. Oh, my tags are still in my yarn bowl. Thank goodness. So here they are. Here's my tags, and the husband is mowing, and he was in the front yard, so I thought I'd record real quick, but now he's weed eating back here. So if you hear that a little bit, I'm sorry. So the one color is, I had one skein of Toil and Trouble in Fire Opal, and I had 2 skeins of Summer Fling by Knitting Color, and I alternated those to get this. As I showed you previously, they were very similar. So it really blended nicely and looks like it's just one color. And here it is, all beautimous and stuff. I need to weave in the ends. Haven't done that yet. So since I finished that on Wednesday, I did work on my clapotis just a tiny bit on Thursday, but I won't bother you with that because it's pretty much the same. I'll show it to you next time when there's a little more progress. I did make some decent progress on Aiden's socks. This yarn is from White Birch Fiber Arts, and the colorway is Lucy in the Sky. It's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon from White Birch Fiber Arts. So last time I showed it to you, I was about here on this sock. So I'm gonna go ahead and move that so I don't forget. I've worked on both socks a little bit. And on this sock, I was here. So I will also move, move this one. Now on this sock, I've just started the toe decreases. So it's getting real close to being done. I'm excited. Maybe, well, you'll see one finished sock. Surely I can knit a toe this week. But I'm hoping these will be off the needle soon. I'm about maybe a third of the way done with this foot, and this one uses a toe. This project is now riding around in my Happy Shrimpy bag from the Plover Bird. Happy Sushi. I say shrimpy because The inside has shrimp and they're happy, so happy shrimp, but, and there's shrimp on the outside too, happy shrimp, but it's a sushi bag and I love it. So that's what I worked on this week. I did do some nice plant care this week. I spent like, I don't know, 4 hours taking everything down, giving everything a really good water. I repotted multiple things, did all the stuff. And while I did that, I pulled my, oops, that's dry right now. I just hold it. I pulled my money plant. This is Pilea peperomioides, and it's commonly called a money plant. This particular one came from my local farmer's market from Donville Plants in Alga, Tennessee. So I kept my little tag in there. But the happy surprise was that, let's see if I can show this to you. I have babies coming up. You see the little green babies? So money plant, they like throw off pups. I think they're called pups. And they'll grow out, get bigger, eventually grow their own little root system, and you can pull it out and voila, it's a new plant. And then also I pulled some of the bottom leaves off a while back because they were like brown and gross and looked like they needed to go. And I think there's also new growth on there. See the stem where it's green? Definitely looks like there's something happening, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I think I'm getting like an offshoot. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting some offshoots there too, so that'll make like for a bushier plant. The ones in the bottom I'll probably eventually take out and have more plants, but this one then we'll just get bushier. So there we go. That's your plant of the day. And I can't believe I just said all that in 7.5 minutes. I did get my, so the shelves I've been waiting on. I got one, here, let me turn you around. Look, we got a shelf. The other one was missing hardware, so they haven't delivered it yet, but it's coming on Thursday. So by next week when I record, I might like keep that as my backdrop. You'll see a whole new view of the room. Also, now that my 2 big projects are done, I'm going to spend August, 1, finishing some things up, but 2, Ilvermorny is doing some super secret stuff. So I think there'll be some challenges and different things I can knit. I'm looking forward to knitting my August gnome because I'm going to knit one that I have not knit before. Hang on, I will show you which one I am knitting, because I've made a project page for it, I think. Did I make a project page for it? Yes. I just haven't actually started it. I'm going to knit Make Gnome Mistake. And he's a cute little colorwork gnome. Pattern again by Sarah Shiro, as usual, Imagined Landscapes. But this was the mystery gnome that she did back in May. And I just didn't have time to knit it. So I'm going to knit it now. I'm excited about that. I need to pick out yarn colors and such, and I get to cast it on tomorrow. I'm knitting it for the Quill and Scroll Club challenge on Ilvermorny. And the book I read was Better Haunts and Garden Gnomes by Michelle M. Pillow. It's from an Unlucky Valley. The series is Unlucky Valley. There's 2 books so far. I think there's a 3rd one coming out. It's a really cute little read. It's very light. You're going to figure out what's going on about halfway through. It's not like, the writing is good and it's funny, but it's not like a super deep book. But the premise of Quill and Scroll Club this time was a fun summer read, and this totally qualifies as a fun summer read. And I really wanted to knit a gnome. Well, I was going to knit a gnome in August. This way I can double dip. I can use it for Quill and Scroll, but also for the for the Imagine Landscapes year-long gnome knit along. And double dipping is good. I keep thinking there's something over here because my shirt has ruffles, and I keep seeing it out of the corner of my eye, and I think it's a cat. Like, I've been doing it all day. So anyway, done that. I just finished cutting up 8 cups of peaches to freeze. I got a big box from the Peach Truck. If you've never gotten peaches from the Peach Truck, oh my God, they're so good. So I froze those. That's probably a third of the peaches that I have. But I need more fruit fresh if I'm going to freeze some more. And I'm going to the store tomorrow. I'll get that tomorrow. I put the rest in the refrigerator so they'll keep. They'll be fine. And besides, my husband loves them so much, there might not be that many more to freeze. Between using some, eating some, we can go through the peaches in this house. Anyway, I guess that's all I have for this week. Yeah, I'll catch you here next weekend. Bye.